Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. I'm just making a quick update video. Haven't been able to go for a walk today because it's been quite chilly in the UK. The sun's not giving off much heat and it's certainly not heating up the atmosphere like it used to do. I just want to talk about the amount of information that we're seeing coming out on the political stage, on the political arena at the moment. Trust my phone to ring now. So I'm just talking about how much information we're seeing that's been dropped in the political arena at the moment. We've got a couple of the Italian politicians have been really speaking out, and a video that I've seen today that's gone up online is another Italian lady she's talking about Event 201, she's talking about Bill Gates, talking about ID 2020. There's a lot of information that she's talking about, looks like in their parliament in Italy. So then the question has to be asked, this is the second Italian person to be revealing some of this information and talking to us in this way. So you've got to ask yourself, how much truth is there on platforms and in these arenas? How much is being spoken about at the moment? And it just makes you wonder, in our UK setting, in our parliament here, is anyone speaking out in the same way? I doubt, but, would we actually see that? So then it makes you wonder, with so much truth around and ways that we can find out that all of this is bullshit, they're given the right to say everyone is a COVID-19, you stubbed your toe. If you die from that, you're dying with COVID-19. People aren't dying of coronavirus, they're dying with it, which doesn't make sense. So if you have a massive heart attack and you die, they can't say you died with COVID because you did have a stroke and you died. So that's a lie. That's falsifying figures, that's lying. So a lot of that is going on. But then how much of this information can come out and nothing is done about it? There's just so many videos you can post of truth and what's happening, and nothing is done, nothing is said. With everything that's happened in Italy on their political stage out there, you'd think there'd be some movement with the Italian people, something's happening, but it isn't, nothing's happening. So although we can't see the hidden hand, the darker side of who's in control of this, they are certainly controlling it now to the point where it doesn't matter what you're saying and it doesn't matter where you're saying it. It just doesn't make a difference to anyone anywhere. So I'm just kind of wondering, how do we get ourselves out of this? Sun's coming out. How do we get ourselves out of this predicament that we're in? And I sit and I think about it, and I try to sit and think of solutions and things that we can do, and it just becomes a bit more and more difficult when you see it happening anyway. I mean, there's so much truth. You can look things up online and see how much they're lying to you at the moment. And we do need to shed some light on all of this, trying to think of solutions and ways to do it. And it just seems like every day there's another story that I'll hear or read that's just even more nonsensical than the day before. I read that the Dutch people are being advised, if you're single, you're being advised to find one buddy to sleep with. That's what the single people are being advised. So find yourself one fuck buddy, and that's your lot. Just all these rules and regulations going down. What you can do with your children, how you care with your children, how you care about your children, how you care about yourself, how are you mentally, it's like trying to mind swap with yourself and the BBC. It's not happening with me, but I'm just, maybe my subs can help me out here, thinking of some sort of solutions if we're spreading truth all the time and it's out there, so much of it is out there. I'm not on Facebook, I don't know what's happening on that side of things, but when you see truth like that in the political arena twice in Italy now, the video I've seen today is quite shocking because, like I said, This lady is talking about things that we're all discussing, Event 201, ID 2020, Bill Gates. She's saying a lot. So I want to see what comes from that. If any of my subs have got Italian family, maybe it'll be a good time to start passing these videos on to them in case they are not seeing them in their country, because we don't know what kind of censorship is going on either. We don't know if we're seeing the same stuff as every other country. We just don't know. But that would be a good idea, maybe to pass those on to your Italian friends and family, and then maybe they can forward them on to people who are actually in Italy, so we can make sure they're seeing this stuff. Yeah, because it's really important. It's all well and good us seeing it on YouTube and putting it on our channel and sharing it, but we're not Italian. So are the Italians seeing these videos? Because you don't get many people commenting on it from Italy or in Italian. So that's what I'm going to suggest to you guys today. If you've got any Italian friends, someone you work with, someone you went to school with, anybody that's got Italian blood, they speak Italian, yeah, forward the videos to them and ask them to forward them to their family in Italy, so we at least know that this information is on the ground in the country where it should be at the moment, and that is Italy. It seems like they're very much awake out there, some of their political people, which is fantastic. So we need some of that being done here in the UK. And also what I'm going to do is, once I get back home, well, actually I can do it, I don't need to wait till I'm at home. I'm going to forward the video to my MP, my local MP, and send him that video and send him some information that I've got that he can look at himself, you know, the stuff we've found on the NHS and different things that we have, physical evidence that's there. So that's what I'm going to do. So can I suggest you guys do the same thing as well? I'm not saying that you should have to give your name. This isn't going to be like a data crawl for them, you know, they're finding all this data. I have no qualms giving my name, but if you don't want to, make up another email address and send that to your MP, send them the links to the YouTube videos for the stuff in Italy and other things that you've found that have helped to wake you up to show you that this is a load of bullshit. So forward that to your MP as well. But don't do it in your name. Just send the information, because I don't want anyone to be turning into a targeted individual like I did when I did first go to my MP. I could tell you some stories about that, but I'm not asking that you do that. Make up another email address, but do forward it to them. Find out today who your local MP is, you should know already, but send some of this information that we're all learning on YouTube to the right people that should be seeing it, not just all of us here on YouTube or Facebook. That's all I have to say today, guys. So, and don't forget, if you're single, find yourself a buddy. Peace out, guys.